Hey coaches, what's going on? It is Coach Beast here with another video. Have a really good one for you today. I'm going to talk to you about something that I haven't seen online at all as it relates to youth football, and that is coaching PTSD. I'm going to say that again, coaching PTSD. That is a real thing, and we're going to talk about it because if you have dealt with any kind of traumatic experiences while coaching, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to get into it in one sec. Before I get into this video, do me a solid like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, if you haven't joined the Beast Out You Brotherhood, what are you waiting on? I'm dropping new content, new playbooks, new fundraising packets, coaching, the whole 9 yards into that group every single month. So if you're interested in being a part of a brotherhood of elite men, elite coaches, the brotherhood is for you. If you want to learn more, the link is down in the description box below. All right, so let's get into this thing, coaching PTSD. What is coaching PTSD? Simply put, coaching PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder that's endured through coaching, okay? There's many ways that you can get this. And mind you, if anybody know about PTSD, you can get PTSD in many different ways. But for the sake of what we do as coaches, I'm going to talk to you about it in the context of coaching youth football. The first time I encountered coaching PTSD was my first year coaching youth football, and we made it all the way to the championship. Made it to the championship, and we ended up losing the championship on the 15-yard line. Last play of the game, we just ran out of clock. We lost the game, and that was traumatic for me because I made a lot of coaching mistakes during that game that cost us the game. Usually for me, I love to find out the weaknesses of the team that I'm playing against, and then I come out with, my better plays that way. Well, that wasn't the case. This game, I came out with my best plays first, trying to score early, get ahead. And then, before you know it, I ran out of explosive plays, and that's what hurt me. And we lost that game, and I dealt with that trauma for, I want to say, 5-6 years of coaching, no doubt. 5 or 6 years of coaching. It was almost like I had this chip on my shoulder that I had to go back to the championship and we had to win. And I know some of you guys have dealt with the same thing to where, you lost a tight game, you lost a close game, you lost a stressful game, and, it's traumatic for you. Another way you can deal with, coaching PTSD is if you have had a nightmare season, and this is a big one. You had a season where you've gotten sabotaged by your coaches or by parents, or you've been dealing with difficult parents, and you just wasn't even able to enjoy your football season. That's a big deal. And it can be a very traumatic experience, when you are dealing with, a nightmare season, and it makes you not want to coach. I'm here to tell you, I've had a few nightmare seasons where, I got to the point where I did not want to coach, and that was a big issue for me. But what I've learned, though, is that when you deal with coaching PTSD, it is so important you have to move forward. You have to move away from whatever caused the trauma, okay? Whether it was, losing a championship game or a rival game, or dealing with a nightmare season, or, I've had, issues where I've lost coaches, I've lost parents within the program. My best friend, I lost him 3 years ago now. He was my best friend, and he was also my right-hand guy in the football program as my assistant coach. We lost him during the season. So those type of things can be traumatic because whenever you're dealing with people, right? Whenever you're dealing with community, people will join your program and be great. People will be living hell in a headache. People pass away. People lose loved ones during the course of the season. The unexpected can happen throughout the course of a season. And as a coach, what you have to do is make sure you are the leader and you're grounded enough to be able to help lead that program through whatever they, no matter what's going on, right? The same year I lost my best friend and our assistant coach was the same year we won the championship. Think about that. We had such a low with losing our coach, Coach Drew, but yet it brought our program together in a way to where we became a real tight-knit family, right? And we knew that nobody was going to beat us because we had each other's back and we played at a high level. We believed in our program. We believed in, each other. And that took us to another level. So sometimes trauma can make you a stronger program. Remember that, coach. Sometimes trauma can make you a stronger program. All right. Now, if you have dealt with trauma or enduring trauma, or somebody in your program, a parent, a kid, a coach, it's very important that you guys come together, support one another. It's important that you have a group. This is one of the reasons why I started the brotherhood, the Beast You brotherhood. It's that sometimes as a head coach, you can't talk to your assistant coaches because they will see your leadership is weak. But it's good to come with other coaches who are head coaches who are trying to be the best that we can be in our cities, in our areas, and be able to talk and lean on them. That's why, like I said, I created the Beast You Coaching Brotherhood. You need support. Sometimes you need support. I wish I had the support when I was a first-year coach and I dealt my coaching trauma, because a seasoned coach would have took me to the side and said, okay, hey, you need to shake that off, because every year is different. Every football year is absolutely different, than the next. So, you can get cocky and say, well, we won the championship last year. We won the championship 2 years in a row. And then you don't win no games the following year. Why? Because you're cocky and you think the following year is going to be like, or the current year is going to be like the following year. And that's not the case in most cases. All right. So that's it, Coach. I just wanted to talk to you about coaching PTSD. I'm probably going to make another video on this more in depth, but I wanted to give you kind of a bird's eye point of view about the topic, because a lot of us as coaches, our job is not easy. Coaching is not easy. We do this because we love it. Some of us do this for a hobby, and it can be difficult sometimes. We can have bad seasons. We can deal with, I hate to say it, bad people. We can run into a lot of problems. And so it's important to know how to deal with those problems, how to have a group of people who can support you and help you through that situation. So if you got value out of this video, do me a solid, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out the Coaches Brotherhood down in the description box below. Love to have you a part of the Brotherhood if you haven't joined already. And until next time, be great, have fun, beast out. Peace.